everyone, and welcome to Hooman's Monster Jam Tour. This is the Stadium Series Blue finale, the final show of this tour. Final time we'll see all these 12 drivers in the same building. So yeah. Let's see though, starting us off in this competition will be the one and only Joe Foley and Axe. So, getting the truck ready to go. I can pull his timer up. And he's ready. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada at Sam Boyd Stadium. Alright, we have a very interesting course that I made. Late last night I made it, and I'm so proud of it. Alright. And that is the run. Alright, your time is a 35.10. Alright, let me put that down. Alright. Next driver coming out to the track. And it is Kayla Blood Sparkle Smash. Alright, let's see what Kayla can do. No clue what just happened, but we are going to redo that. Do absolutely have no clue what just happened. But yeah. Alright, now that did not work again. Started off and the wheels were turned. Alright. Now we're good. And it doesn't work again! Whoa! Whoa! Buddy, this is terrible. Alright. Alright, and it doesn't work again. Oh my lord, it keeps angling to the side. Alright. And it's good now. Alright, Kayla Blood with all the issues now sorted out. Alright, and her turning is still not completely fixed. I have no clue what is happening. Alright, and your time is a 34.48. 34.48, that is your new time to beat. Alright, we're gonna get our next driver out to the track. Alright, everyone, next up we have Kevin Crocker in Megabyte. See what he can do. Alright, Kevin Crocker. This course allows for a lot of speed. Really just two insane straightaways. And then a handful of turns. And your time is a 35.51. That will put him in last place. Alright. We're gonna get our next driver out. Alright, now next up we have Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Let's see what Adam can do. Alright, truck is lined up. Or Gravedigger and Legend, my bad. Alright, speeding down the speedway. Adam, if he can get 13 points, then he will get 100 points on this tour. So he just needs to do a bit better. All right. Oh! And your time is a 32.01. All right, 32.01. All right, gonna get our next driver out to the track. Let's see if anything is going on in chat. Hello, MoxJam Fan 2012. I hope you're doing good. Who is next? All right, I like what we have. Oh yes, we're getting back to the basics of Monster Jam with this one. Whoops. Yep. I gotta see this scheme in person. So yeah. We have Jim Kohler and Avenger. So yeah, let's see what he can do. I've seen Avenger. Alright, and he starts out with the same wheel problem we've seen from a few drivers. We're gonna restage him. But I've seen Jim Kohler drive an Avenger twice in real life. Once was 2017, so he was running the pickup body. The other time was 2024, so he was running this exact body, just regular old Avenger. And I will say, it does look pretty nice. Alright. Jim Kohler with a very good time. Time of a 32.54 that will put him in second place. Alright. Alright, and next up we have Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. See what he can do. Alright, gonna take that final turn a bit too tight. Reversing. And your time is a 38.13. Alright, we're going down to our final alright, second half. Alright, and your time to beat still 32.01 from Adam Anderson. Next up we have Excalibur, Mike Tagliarulo. Alright. Going down the final home stretch. I would say big competition for point. The entire show is big for point. And we'll get a time putting him in third place at 33, my bad, 0.13. 33.13. Still behind Jim Kohler as well as Adam Anderson. Nice little tumble to end out that run. Let's see who's next. All right. Next up is currently our highest independent driver on the series, and that is Chris Kohler Mayhem. An amazing final turn right there. That will put him in the lead with a 31.90. Alright. Gonna go and just set his truck on the backflip ramp to show his superiority. Very close. Only 0.11 faster. Alright. Still have 4 drivers left, dwindling down to the end with Chris Kohler now in the lead. Alright, let's see what Bari, Musauer, and Zombie can do, though. Alright, Bari wants that been to the World Finals. Will likely still get it, but, I mean, who knows. Anything can happen. Alright, a bit of a bad final turn. 33.52. Get those scores locked in. I don't know why I said get those scores locked in. It's a 33.52. Alright, we do have 3 drivers left. These are currently the drivers who will get automatic bids into the World Finals if they win this series. Hurry up, hurry up. Alright, there. Alright, and next up we have Camden Murphy, Classroom Cover. Alright. Oh, messing up. Alright, he might have just given away his third place spot, barring the sour. Alright, your time though is a 40.52. Let's... Alright, and your next driver up, Blake Granger, Max B. Let's see what he can do. Alright, Blake Granger trying to get that bid into the World Finals. Also trying to get the win of the series. Top two are Gravedigger and Max D, so the tail is all this time. Alright, and your time. Alright, whoa, nice. Nice little nice little momentum moonwalk. On one wheel. It's not even skills yet. Alright, but your time will be a 31.97. Very close, but by 7 milliseconds will go into second place. I have not looked... I've not looked at all at chat, so... Alright, nothing has happened so far. Alright, let's see what has happened. Alright, completely forgot to change the scene. But next up, we have... Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Final driver out for racing. Let's see what he can do. Alright, he wants to get the win, but he more specifically wants to get time faster than a 31.97. That is where Blake Granger is at. Blake Granger is currently leading the series. Or currently his biggest rival, my bad. Weston is currently leading the series, but Blake is his closest to taking it away from him. Oh my! And his time is a 31.97 as well. So we have two 31.97s. Absolutely hilarious. Sadly, though, since Blake Granger places high, got it first, he will take the lead, getting 1 point, a single point ahead. Alright, time to count them, so I'm going to be silent for a moment. So yeah. All right, everyone, back from counting. Took a bit longer than I was expecting. I'm sorry about that. But your time, or next up we have the skills challenge where each driver will do 2 attempts on 2 wheels. You guys will see tons and tons and tons of different moves. You guys will see moonwalks, stoppies, wheelies, sky wheelies, slap wheelies, bicycles. I don't know if I said stoppies or not yet. You'll see a lot of different stuff. Alright, everyone. Starting us off in the skills challenge, we have Camden Murphy. That's no pressure. Let's see what he can do. Trying to do really good because he wants to go to the World Finals. Got very unfortunate placing in racing, though. Messed up in the final turn. Now he's here, though. Alright, nice first move. Not bad at all. Alright, now let's see what he can do next. Alright, and he's on the other side walls, and now he's back on all 4s. Amazing, amazing run. Now get those scores locked in chat. And your score is an 8.908. Now next up we have Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. See what Nick can do. Nick gonna go for the same move that Camden Murphy just did. Alright. Not as good as he hoped for, I don't think, but not bad as well. Backing it up now. We go for the bicycle. Alright, get your scores locked in chat. Score to be 8.908. Alright, we're getting our next driver out the track. Alright, and your score for Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken is an 8.456. Next up, we have Kevin Crocker in Megabyte. Alright, let's see what Kevin can do. Alright. Going for a little sky wheelie off of that ramp. Slapping it. Alright. Going to the far side, looking at it. What's happening here? Oh! Gonna go for a reverse popper now. All right, get your scores locked in chat. Pretty good second move, especially. All right, next up we have Joe Foley and F. All right. Alright, slap wheelie to start off the run. Oh, we go for a second attempt. Bicycle. Alright, that is your run for Joe Foley. Alright, and your score for Axe is a 7.902. Alright, next up we have Kayla Blood and Sparkle Smash. Alright. Alright, and gonna slap Moonbucket. Did not expect Kayla Blood to do that of all people. A really nice first move from Kayla. Alright, Kayla lining up with the backflip ramp. Alright, another slap moonwalk for her run. Kayla with the best skills run of her life. Score beat still 8.908. Sparkle Smash, it is on BeamNG Dry, or Beam Monsters. Just go to Beam Monsters, look up Sparkle Smash, and you'll find it at some point. Alright, score to be 8.908 from Hannah Murphy, and the score for Kayla Blood is a 9.203. Your new leader. Next up, we have Bari Sour Zombie. Alright, Bari going out to this ramp. Will he actually try a skills move? Yes, he will. And he's going to end on the lid. Finally does a skills move, and it will end with him perfectly teetering on the lid. Get those scores locked in chat. Your score for Zombie is a 3.801. Alright, next up we have Mike Cagliarulo in Excalibur. Mike gonna be like the 5th driver to go off this very same jump. Alright, gonna move those back BKT tires. Alright, and an amazing backflip to moonwalk to backflip. That is not what you see every day. Absolutely phenomenal from Mike Cagliarulo. Still one more attempt left. Alright, you know what? We'll count this. Alright, whatever. Weird second attempt, but amazing first attempt to get the scores locked in. Alright, and your score is an 8.821. That will put him in 3rd place. Next up, we have Jim Kohler and Avenger. Jim Kohler took home last show's skills competition with some amazing bicycles. Just like that! Oh my, will he get back up? Yes, he will. And he's... Oh, wait, no. He may not. This is all one move, might I remind you. Alright, absolutely wild. Going crazy right there. Alright, next up. 2nd bicycle. Alright. Get those scores locked in for Jim Kohler and Avenger. Amazing run right there. Alright, and your score for Jim Kohler and Avenger is a 9.311. That is your new leader. Next up, we have Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Alright, let's see what he can do. Alright. And slap wheelie. Oh, that just destroyed the front drive shaft. Well, that's not good at all. Looks like he's gonna turn around. And sky wheelie. Alright. And the score, get those scores locked in, actually. Alright. Only 3 drivers remain. And your score for Adam Anderson is 8.389. We have Adam Anderson, or Weston Anderson, my bad. Gravedigger Fire. literally just gonna sit there. He has not walked this truck at all. Alright. Looks like you're finally getting somewhere. Oh, and he's on the side wheels now. Amazing first move right there for Weston Anderson. Alright. And looks like he's gonna get on the lid though after his second move. Did not go how we wanted it. Alright, get those scores locked in. Alright, and your score's an 8.480. Now next up we have Maxi. Alright, Blake Granger has to get higher than 8.480. He has a shot at winning this series. He's gonna go off the same jump that Weston did. Oh, and can he save it? What? Blake with an incredible save, my... What? I mean, it is the final stop of the show, so these drivers are going as hard as they can. Alright. Nice little save right there. Alright, get those scores locked in. Alright, so yeah. Only one driver remains. And your score's a 9.099 for Blake Granger, Max D. Next up, we have Chris Kohler and Mayhem. See what he can do. Gonna start off immediately, just like his dad did. Trying to go 2 for 2 at this show. And an amazing save right there. Wow, fantastic first move. Either one of the Kohlers will be taking skills. Alright. Chris Kohler just letting the truck sit on its nose right there. It looks like he is over, though. Get those scores locked in. And your score for Mayhem is an 8.492. Alright, I'm gonna get everything calculated now. For freestyle, so we can know what's happening there. Alright, everyone, and the freestyle competition is upon us. Still getting things a little bit more set up, though. Romeo, you made it just in time for freestyle. Chris Kohler won racing, and skills won by Jim Kohler. Alright. You're good, Romeo, don't worry. Alright. Stadium Series Blues final ever show. Alright. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Everyone, it is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Alright, huge sky wheelie. Just gonna slam it into the step up right there. This will likely be Joe Foley's final freestyle until Hooman's Monster Jam Tour Season 2. Spoiler alert, he is in the lineup for one of the 2 stadium tours. Alright, gonna go for an early backflip. I do not have Black Axe, sadly. I really wish I did. Alright. Can he save it? Yes, he can, right there. Nice sky wheelie. Joe Foley's final freestyle until Hooman's Monster. Alright, a nice save right there. Yes, it's Sam Boyd Stadium. Alright, 30 seconds left and he's already done so much. Another save right there. Alright, 10 seconds left. Room for one more move. Alright, final move. And he's gonna go wild. Get a save, though, right there. Alright, currently there is no score to beat. Get those scores locked in. And your score for Joe Foley is an 8.910 there. All right. And next up we have Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. After this show is over, and at tonight, I will announce the point standings from the show. You guys will know who has gotten a bid into the World Finals. The next 3 drivers. Currently, we already have 4 drivers with bids. Those being Cole Vennard, Devin Winfield, Tony Oaks, and Peter Nyman, who was revealed yesterday, I think. All of them mathematically, other than Cole Vennard, none of them actually won their tour. It's just mathematically no one can, they will place in the top 2 and will get a bid into World Finals. So, yeah. Alright. Nice little stoppy right there for Nick Pag. Lined up for the backflip. Alright. And he's gonna just send it into the dumpsters. Sad for him, but still a really good run other than that ending. I get your scores locked in. Alright, thank you. Whoops. Your score is a 8.2 or 8.30, 8.3 flat. Alright, now next we have Bari Moo Sour Zombie. Bari had a pretty decent racing finish and then placed dead last in skills. Very sad because he actually finally tried a moonwalk. But yeah, let's see what he can do now. He has to place higher than Kendra Murphy in Classroom Crusher by 2 spots. Or by, I think it's actually by 5 spots if he wants to finish 3rd on the tour. Camden did the exact opposite. He did actually got last place in racing, and then had a pretty good finish in skills, but he did place higher in skills, so he's doing better. Nice save for Bari Musauer. It's going to be really close in points, but Blake and Weston have basically sealed their spots into the World Finals. And another nice save for him. Broken rear end. But he does not care. Got like a corkscrew off the side of that ramp. Went from huge air, though, into an incredible save. Gonna get his pending slap, really. Alright. Gonna go back. Alright. I think I know what he's doing. If you guys watched either the 2016 or 17 Monster Jam World Finals, or even 2015, I think he did, World Finals, you know what Bari is doing. Huge air! Absolutely destroying this truck. Alright. Get those. Completely demolished this chassis. Definitely total. Get those scores locked in. Alright. Oh my, this truck is absolutely demolished. Alright. Alright, and your score is a 9.293. 9.293, that does mean Bari Musauer is your new leader. Alright, next up we have Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. Mike Pagliarulo has a very good shot at getting to the World Finals. Alright, starting off with huge air into a save. Absolutely wild. Some more huge air. Getting it into a moonwalk. Huge air again. this is an amazing run so far. Backwards to wheelie even. And an endo. He is pulling out all the stops to try and get that bid into the World Finals. Huge reverse jump. Slap wheelie across the track. Nice little save again. Oh, he's gonna copy. It looks like he's gonna copy Bar Musauer's technique. Going back out here. Alright, final jump of his run. Oh my god! Tearing off the entire front drive. What? It didn't. It just disintegrated on the landing. I mean, he is not injured. Do not worry. But the biggest crash I have ever seen. That is fantastic. Your score is a 9.750. That is your new leader. All right. Mike shouldn't have even gone out then. I genuinely just made a slight mistake. But you know what? I will never complain if he has a run like that. 9.750 though. Absolutely fantastic run. Megabyte. Kevin Crocker has to follow that up. Alright. And that is save to start off the run. And a save. Can we get another? And another save. Literally only been here so far and he's already just gone crazy. And he's destroyed the front tire. And all in 30 seconds. And he's on the lid now. A minute 20 seconds. Just such a weird run. Alright, get those scores locked in. Alright, now next up we have Classroom Crusher, Camden Murphy. Alright, Camden needs to place higher than Bari Musauer if he wants to, like, secure his thirst. Nice way to start. Decent air just into a wheelie. But he placed higher than Bari Musauer, then he locks out third place, I think. Do not quote me on that, but I do think he will get... at the bare minimum, it's likely that he will get third place if he does it. So... he just wants to go all crazy out here, because beating a 9.293 is not an easy feat. Oh! Oh, a nice save. I was terrified he was going to go over right there. Alright, Sky Wheelie. I'd say Camden is awesome, and I do hope that he drives Classroom Crusher next year. Because I loved him in Classroom Crusher this year. I love this truck, and I'm so excited to see it in Nashville. Alright, huge air across. Alright, into a nice little moonwalk. Alright. And a nice little save. Alright. Looks like he's going to line up with the 8-pack backflip. We haven't seen one of these tonight. And Camden. Oh my! Can he get a consecutive? Yes, he can. Oh! Save it. Yes! Oh, on the other side walls. Oh, that is awesome. If that isn't a wow moment, I don't know what is. Alright. Only 5 seconds left. And he has an incredible crash to end out the run. Get those scores locked in. Score to beat 9.750. Hello, RDN Gaming. Alright, yeah, your scores locked in for Camden Murphy. That is true. I love it, just sending it like crazy for a final jump. It's always so much fun. And your score for Camden Murphy is a 9.760. An amazing run that will net him the lead just barely. All right. Now, next driver up, we have is Adam Anderson, engraved through the legend. Oh, can he start out with the save? Yes, he can. Oh, my. This has been an awesome freestyle competition. Slap wheelie across the track. And a double slap wheelie. And a triple slap wheelie. And a quadruple slap wheelie. And a quintuple, and a sextuple slap wheelie. And a septuple slap wheelie. And an octuple slap wheelie. An octuple slap wheelie. That means 8 slap wheelies, in case you don't know. I know all the prefixes for my numbers. I do not know what the prefix for 9 would be. I think it's sec. I think that would have been a sextuple slap wheelie. But an octuple slap wheelie. Did not think I would see that today. All right, looks like we're gonna get another 8-pack backflip right here. All right, well, game decided to glitch. Do not think that played a factor, though. I genuinely think just didn't go into it. 30 seconds left, though. Absolutely wild run. Romeo glazing, and it will get a 9.150. I have to put that down. All right. All right, now next up we have your current series leader, Weston Anderson. In Graves. And absolutely, can he save it? Yes, he can. Fantastic save into slap wheelies. What is with him and his brother and slap wheelies? And a save. And he's gonna get a backflip off of the side. That's not even supposed to have a backflip. That will end up breaking his truck and causing him to roll over, though. Only 4 drivers left. I don't know what to say. And your score is an 8.544 for Weston Anderson. All right, now next up we have Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. She's had absolutely amazing shows so far. Best show she's had yet. All right, and starting off with the backflip. She had 2 slap moonwalks in the skills competition. No one was expecting it, including myself, so absolutely fantastic that it happened. Oh, nice save right there. Sky wheelie. And saving it. All right. All right, and another good save. Kayla with the best freestyle she's had this season. right. Get those scores locked in. Score to beat 9.760. And your score is an 8.894. All right, 3 drivers remain. All right, now next up we have Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Chris Kohler won racing and had a very good skills run. Ooh! Gonna start off with a huge jump into bicycle sidewall save. And immediately gonna break the drive shaft afterwards. Or at least the bar leading up to the drive shaft. Nice little wheelie right there. Alright, minute 10 seconds left, going for the backflip. And backflip to wheelie. All of this with a broken truck is very impressive. And what in the world? Just a reverse, like, moonwalk thingy? I don't even know. 9.760 is the score to beat. Hello, Mike, Graver Legend. Only 2 drivers remain. Currently, Camden Murphy and Classroom Crushers leading. So yeah. It is. All right, your score is a 9.438 for Mayhem. All right. Next up, we have Jim Kohler and Avenger. Only 2 drivers remain in freestyle. Then we have our encore, though. And immediately going to start out, Jim Kohler breaks his drive shaft. That is a very Jim Kohler thing to do. Alright, but he is a veteran in the sport. He knows how to make a run work with a broken truck. Two-time freestyle champion for a reason. Only driver who's been at every World Finals for a reason as well. And he's going to immediately get into a crash that literally he cannot save no matter what. I mean, it was a good run for what it's worth. Only one driver remains, and he is a freestyle champion. So you guys will get your money's worth at the bare minimum. Not like you guys are paying me. And your score is a 3.700. All right, final driver out for freestyle. He is going to try and go hard now. It's Blake Granger, Max D. Your winner of the final Hooman's Monster Jam Tour event for Stadium Series Blue will either be Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, or Max D and Blake Granger. All right, let's see what happens. Starting out with huge air across the track. And gonna already get a save. Oh my. Nice air right there. And a slap moonwalk. And a save. All right. Maxie, Blake Granger going just wild with this run. And another save. Going with a bicycle. A Blake Granger, Max D, if that was... Oh, what do you mean the one Neil Elliott did? You said, what was the name again? I don't know. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're saying. You're saying... those weren't connected texts. I get it. Or not text chats. I don't know. Alright, a really high backflip. Almost a Leduc loop. Blake Granger is trying to win the series. And... Oh! Oh, another save. A backflip off of the step up, and that is the end of his run. Alright, the rest of this is just for you fans, but get those scores in based off everything else. His truck is not broken at all somehow. Oh my! That might put his little encore thing to an end. Oh! Can he save it at least? Yes, he can! Get those scores locked in for Blake Granger. Showing why he's a world freestyler champion. And your score. Wait, that's not right. All right, your score is a 9. Wait, let me check. 9 point. All right. Your score is a 9.942. That means you're freestyle winner. Oh, I'm using Great Dude the Legend on this tour, actually, Mike. Your score, though, is a 9.942, which means he is your freestyle winner and maybe even your tour champion. All right, 9.942. Great Dude the Legend is on Stadium Series Blue, so yeah. All right, everyone. Now, we always have an encore, though. Now, I will be posting results, including who will be going to the Monster Jam World Finals tonight. So, look out for that whenever that happens. But our encore, give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, Dennis Anderson and King Sling. That's cool, Mike. You can start watching whenever. You can stop watching and then start watching again. You can do whatever. We're just here to have fun. Oh, and he's over. All right, and he's back on all 4 tires. It's so fragile. If it breaks again. It's so fragile. It's so fragile, guys. All right. No, that's it. We're sending it into the stands. Okay, that probably just killed him. All right, everyone. I would like to say we are still going to continue with the encore. Let me just get a different little guy out. All right. But this Thursday, at the same time, 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern, we will be seeing Arena Series Red ending their tour in Nashville. But next up, we have Bog Hog with Weston Anderson. Oh my! Oh my! Oh! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! How is it not broken? Oh my! And he's not even broken. Oh my! Oh! Oh, you want the Son of a Digger mud truck? Why not? We'll do that as well. Hold up. Hope you love this beautiful sound. Alright, let me change the tires around real quick. Wheels. We'll just do that. This is the closest you're gonna get to... Oh my lord, why is it... Alright, I need to move. I need to change the tires that are on it real quick. No, whatever. I know, I'm changing the tires on it. Alright, everyone. Next up we have Son of a Digger. This is the closest that I can get to making it look like the Mega Truck. I don't know if this is good enough, but this is straight up the closest I can do. It looks so ugly. Alright. Alright. Alright, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. I had a lot of fun. Also, these little colored things right here, you know, like that, like this thing. I will be changing the color of them depending on what series we are seeing. So next tour, they will or next show, my bad, it will be red again. So it'll be red like this. So yeah. Hope you all have fun. I had fun. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.